Welcome back to the Dino
Boys
podcast. We had a little bit of we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but now we're back and
we're better than ever.
We left off, Brady, believe it or not, with a child plummeting into a tree.
That's the best state of a child to be in.
But first, let's talk about The Office, because like you probably...
I didn't care for that show.
But in the office of Jurassic Park...
Oh, the spin-off series.
Yeah, some people would even say they're in a tizzy. I totally came up with that word myself.
Yeah, I didn't say it before.
Yeah, before when we weren't recording. Samuel Jackson's chain smoking at this point because he's not a computer programmer. He is in charge of the cameras or whatever.
He's just a guy.
He's just a goddamn guy.
He's sick and tired of these motherfucking dinosaurs.
I think
in this motherfucking park.
I think at this point, Dennis, he's driving in a tizzy down the
road. Now it's just tizzy's too much.
Okay. Down the roads in the blizzarding, the water. What is that called?
The rain.
He can't see a goddamn thing, and he runs over a sign.
It's raining sideways.
And you know what happens when he runs over the sign? He picks it up, and he doesn't know which way he's supposed to go.
He doesn't know which way east is.
Because for some reason, Jurassic Park designed signs to be spinning
like a cartoon.
Yeah, like a cartoon.
Like in cartoons when they're running a race and then the bad guy switches the sign.
Like,
he's like, whichever way this arrow points is the way I'll be going.
Is the way of the boat. He goes the way of the roulette, and for some reason drives into a bunch of rocks off a waterfall. I think he just slid.
He turned the wheel, but for some reason he's in a Jeep.
Yeah,
he's I don't understand how he's not going through mud.
Yeah, he's designed in something for this terrain. He gets stuck, hung up on some rocks, and now he's got to use his fancy winch.
The winch?
Yeah.
It's a very long winch.
But right below where the winch is going is the direction he needs to go to the boat.
My God.
There's another sign there. He gets his winch, runs down the rocks, and ties him around a tree, or tries to.
The tree kind of looked flimsy.
The tree looked like a prop tree.
It looked like it wasn't in the ground.
Right. He wraps it around, and all of a sudden he hears a. Yeah, that's exactly how it sounds. What's that noise? Oh my God, that couldn't possibly be a dinosaur. And Newman's like, oh my God. He's like, here, fetch my stick.
Do you want food? I don't have any food.
Yeah, he's just, all of a sudden he turns into like American asshole, like New York.
Like if he sees a dog, you want food? I don't have any food.
You want a food? You fucking, here's a stick.
I don't have any fucking food.
Take the fucking stick. Goes up the hill.
Like a fucking dinosaur knows how to play fetch.
Yeah, going up the hill. Fucking Dilophosaurus.
You fucking idiot.
You fucking venom-spitting bastard. Anyway, he gets up the waterfall a little bit, and all of a sudden turns around, and there's fucking Fido. All of a sudden, he releases his neck frills and hawks a loogie right on Newman's chin. Right on his chin. And he's like, oh, look at all this shit.
Who threw, what was that stuff in real life?
I don't know. I think
it's just like he threw fucking tar at him.
It looked like watered-down flubber.
Like the Robin Williams movie?
Well, it was he's in the remake.
Yes. But the Robin Williams movie?
Apparently that was a big flop.
It was a big flub.
He's crawling up the rocks, and there's water coming down the rocks.
Because it's raining.
Yeah, and for some reason, inside his jacket, he didn't think to take out all of the dinosaur DNA in his shaving cream, and it falls out and goes wallowing down. Whirling down, blizzarding down the rocks.
Didn't they look at the weather report before they started doing this?
Yes, they did. They knew this was going to happen.
Like, hey, there's this giant storm coming.
Yeah, but
let's do this
but
thing.
Sam Jacks was like, yeah, but it might just pass like all the others.
Like every other storm ever.
Yeah. Storms always pass. He gets to his Jeep, and inside the Jeep, the Dilophosaurus, which is supposed to be 20 feet long, so it's supposed to not fit in there.
You went too fast when you said it was supposed to be. I was going to say it's supposed to be dead.
Newman gets fucked up in the face, and all of a sudden the Jeep starts shaking.
Yeah, he gets a good money shot.
Yeah, good money shot.
Yeah.
In the book, he falls out of the Jeep, and the Dilophosaurus slits open his guts with his claw.
And that's a lot of guts to spill out.
Spills it all out.
Newman's a large man.
And then puts his whole. So the Dilophosaurus might be correct size in the book.
I don't remember.
Because I don't remember them actually saying the size specifically in the book. It might have been a movie thing that they made it. Because I do remember the Dilophosaurus, because it's really graphic, Newman's death. The Dilophosaurus fits Newman's head entirely in its mouth. We return back to the tree. Honestly, this whole scene scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. A lot of this movie scared me when I was a kid.
Because you didn't like trees?
No. Dr. Grant has to talk down the fucking hysterical bitch who's a hacker.
Isn't she on his back?
Yeah, like they cascade down the
Cascade
down the concrete wall, the dam, and he leaves her in a pipe and says, "Stay."
And she's like, "But the other guy," and he's
Don't
like, "I'm."
leave me! I'm a fucking hacker. I don't know what to do. Dr.
He left us. He left us.
He left us. He left us.
They're coming in the back door.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna leave you.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm calm now.
Your one sentence calmed me down.
So he starts climbing the tree, and he opens the door, and Tim's just chilling.
Yeah, dude, he's just hanging out.
And he's really worried about the fact that he vomited in the...
like there's dinosaurs mucking about.
Yeah.
And he's
People
like,
are
but
dead.
I threw up.
I threw up. It's okay, Tim. There's a T-Rex out here. I threw up all over the trash.
They're going to have to clean this.
I threw up on the interior. Grandpa's gonna be so mad. It's okay, Tim, come with me. Because I told Grandpa. I told him I wasn't gonna puke. What? Tim, relax. It's just vomit. So then Tim carefully walks across the Jeep, and Dr. Grant holds on to the most sturdy part of the car. I need to brace myself. I'll hold on to the thing that turns the wheels. Oops.
Which are the only things supporting this Jeep at this current moment.
Yeah, and he doesn't do it like a little bit. He goes, oops. Like, I swear.
Like he's making a hard right.
Yeah, a hard right. Oops. Didn't really notice.
I want to take a right out of this tree.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here, Tim. All of a sudden, the Jeep.
Oh.
Instead of climbing above the car, let's go under.
Why wouldn't you stay in the car and then ride it down?
No, that's fucking stupid.
I'd ride it down.
That's fucking stupid. Why wouldn't you ride in an elevator that's going down after the cable snapped? It's going down, right? That's where you need to be.
Yeah, but there's no resistance to an elevator. There's branches. You can put a seatbelt on.
Oh, and the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Oh, if only elevators had a seatbelt.
Yeah. That's what I hate in movies. In movies when like a tree is falling or like something's falling, they always run along it.
Yeah. Or it's a classic Indiana fucking Jones, like, oh, the big ball's coming. Too bad this tunnel's a perfect circle. And I can't hide anywhere while the ball goes past me. Let me just run in a straight line.
Fucking Spielberg.
They get out of the tree, and then the thing falls and lands on them perfectly. And then fucking good old Tim has this one line. Well, we're in the car again.
I feel like that could be like perfect for like that dog. Like that. Well, we're in your car again.
Oh, Droopy. So they meet up, and they instantly climb another tree and have a nap.
But Dr. Grant doesn't have a nap.
He does. He falls asleep eventually. They're all like, can you stay awake even though you just saved our fucking lives and probably exhausted? Okay.
Can do. I'm running on adrenaline at this point.
Yeah, I'm middle-aged. In the book, they sleep in a building, like a staff building.
There's like just in the lunchroom.
It's way more safe.
Well, yeah, but they're sleeping in a tree.
Yeah. And then they have a whole adventure where they ride on a river raft. The Jurassic Park ride it would have been the one in California.
Is that Universal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was designed before the whole movie was made. So a lot of the rides based off the book. It's a boat ride, and you're never on a boat, in the movie. But in the book, there's probably one of the most intense scenes is involving a boat. Which is why I think they added a boat to the third movie, because they needed to use
A boat.
Then they wake up, and all of a sudden the brachiosauri are
They're feasting on
they're
their
feasting,
breakfast.
and she's like, meatosaurus.
Was she fucking Porky Pig?
She's basically Porky Pig.
The worst Looney Tune.
The worst Looney Tune. Besides
Actually, no, he's not.
Pepe's pretty bad.
He's just rapey. That's all. He's fine.
Yeah, but it's boring. I've never liked any of his things. There's one.
But then the cat, she runs under the bait, and she looks like a skunk.
It's all fun. It's all in
It's
fun.
a little fun sexual
It's
harassment.
like a cartoon. It's not real. Malcolm gets found. He's all fucked up. They put him in a Jeep, and then they start yelling right where a T-Rex was.
Yeah.
For probably a solid half an hour. Dr. Grant! Because they had to get down there. And it's not easy getting down a fucking concrete wall.
No.
They probably had to walk all the way around.
Well, I mean, they probably took the Jeep.
No, because Malcolm's sitting there the whole time, and they have to run back to Jeep. He's like, come on.
There's a T-Rex coming. Yes.
I think I hear a thumping. Then they start trying to outrun the T-Rex, which could not run that fast. It could not. What were they going? They were going 60 kilometers, right?
I don't. Did it go onto the speedometer?
Yeah, it does show the speedometer.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
Yeah. And Laura Dern with her fucking mighty prowess of acting skills. Shit!
Fucking Laura Dern.
I just love Malcolm's just like, we must go faster.
And then he leans on the fucking...
Get off! Your ass! They outrun it because T-Rex really couldn't run that fast. Sorry, people. What happens next?
Aren't they gonna switch on the power or something?
Yeah, they need to turn on the power, and
the energy completely
Samuel
changed.
Jackson goes to do it, and they wait a while. And like, hey, he hasn't come back yet. I wonder what happened with all these fucking animals released.
All these dangerous reptilian creatures.
Oh yeah, that one scene that we talked about with the Gallimimus, the T-Rex comes in, eats it, and like, wow, look at all that blood.
Like Tim's fucked.
He is fucked.
Like he's
getting off.
Who stands up? He's like,
look at all that fucking blood.
So much blood.
And he's moving towards it like
he's having his first erection at this moment.
So then they get to this big electric fence. Dr. Grant touches the fence with a stick, a wooden stick.
Wood doesn't conduct electricity, Doctor.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if it's electrified. Let me put a stick on it. Seems fine to me.
Like electricity doesn't go through wood.
No shit.
Especially if you just throw it.
You know what you're supposed to do if someone starts getting electrocuted? You hit them with a wooden stick.
You leave them there.
So they start climbing the fence, and they one's like, I bet I'll get to the other side before you get to the top. Tim's like, no. Well, guess what happens? But the bad thing is they all get to the top relatively the same time, and then it cuts to Laura Dern and fucking
being a fucking idiot.
Oh, of course, classic Laura Dern doing her Laura Dern nonsense. Her and fucking David
fucking
Suzuki.
Crocodile Hunter.
Did I say David Suzuki?
You did. Why would you say David Suzuki?
Anyway, her and Crocodile Dundee fucking...
The nature of things.
They start walking around and they notice that the raptor enclosure's open. Oh, no.
Oh, what's going to happen?
So another thing with the book, just to bring that back, instead of there being 3 raptors, there's about like 28.
Yeah, there's a lot.
In the book. Just so you know. So the story is significant. So many raptors get murdered. It's insane.
Like he goes fucking...
Oh, yeah. He kills a lot of raptors.
Yeah, he goes fucking full Rambo on these
and
raptors.
And also, in the book, spoiler alert, he doesn't die.
No, he fucking lives, that guy.
Yeah, he hides in a pipe, and the raptors are crawling down the pipe, trying to get him, and he's just going... as they're like crawling down the pipe. It's fucking...
It's nuts.
It's great. Her and the guy are like, they're sitting around, and she's like looking at the fence. Oh, that's weird. And he's like, we're being hunted. By what?
She was getting off to being hunted.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, really?
Oh, really? What are you gonna use that? You use that big fucking gun there, boy.
Are we being chased?
Yeah. Plus, the gun he has in the book is like literally a warhead. Anyway, he's like, run. She starts running. She jumps over a stump.
Okay, wouldn't they go after her because she's running?
Moving? I know, right? Like, that's how animals, like, if you look at a dog, like, what's going to happen is going to go after the person not moving or the one that just bolted.
Yeah, like, no kidding. Like if you're standing still, they're not going to.
And that raptor's catching you.
Yeah, like, you're, like, Laura's dead.
Yeah.
Which
anyway, she gets in there. She gets in there, shuts the door, she's good. But our poor fucking Moolbook.
He sees this raptor head.
Yeah.
And foreshadowing from the very, like, one of the first scenes in the movie where you can see the one raptor.
Yeah.
And then another one comes from the side.
Yeah. They talk about that, but he didn't talk about it.
No.
Grant did, right?
Grant talked about it, but it's complete foreshadowing.
Yeah.
To hunting this raptor.
Right. And you get a nice foliage shot.
Yeah, you can see this raptor head just poking out.
And he doesn't, for some reason, he needs a stock for this shot.
Yeah.
So he has to unfold it really quietly. And all of a sudden, he has the shot lined up. And then all of a sudden, the raptor appears on his left. And he's like,
clever girl.
Instead of killing one and possibly killing a second, I'll make a horrible attempt to kill one. And he's dead. And all of a sudden there's a snake crawling on the raptor's head because raptors let snakes crawl on their face.
Because she's a clever girl.
She's a clever girl.
Clever
the snake
girl.
will help me blend in. So now she's...
I look like a branch.
Now she's
snake.
Yeah. Now she's in the tunnels looking for Arnold, who is Sam Jax, and
not a clue as to what happened to what's his pickle.
No, whatever.
She doesn't care.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. She doesn't. They don't talk about him for the rest of the thing.
For the rest of the movie, they don't even care.
No, for nothing.
He's like he knew what he's getting into.
He knew what was gonna happen. He told me to run, so I ran. And
with his stupid hat.
Yeah, she's like, and I do it again.
9 times out of 10, I do it again.
God damn it! I do it again. So she's going through there, and Dr. Hammond, fucking...
Is he a doctor?
No, I don't know.
Is he just a fucking rich guy?
Yeah, rich boy Hammond. He starts pretending he knows how to do things, and he's like, "Here, I'll tell you, I know how to read a schematic."
But he's reading it wrong.
Yeah. So, you're supposed to make a left there. Oh, and then Malcolm's like, "Okay, you see these fucking pipes?
Follow these pipes."
And she gets there. She starts pumping. She starts flicking buttons.
What kind of fucking fuse box requires a
maybe it does
a 3 fucking crank system?
Maybe that's how it works. When there's no electricity, you need to create a charge. Maybe fuck if I know.
I don't know how large electronics work.
Neither do I. But she starts turning them on
one by one.
Yeah, but very savory. Like I really like it. Like she goes flick.
Kunk.
Yeah, it's really satisfying.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
Kunk.
And while this is happening, everyone's got over the fence except Tim is not only not even at the top of the fence yet, he's still on the other side. And they're like,
he can easily fit through the holes.
100% can 100% fit through the holes, but he's climbing over, and all of a sudden, fucking Dr. Grant's like, jump, and he's like, I can't do it. And they're saying jump. He gets electrocuted by 25,000 volts.
Is it 25,000?
I thought so.
I thought it was 10.
10,000 volts either way. 25 is going to do the same thing to you as 10,000.
He'd fucking explode.
Yeah. He touches it and goes flying off like a fucking cartoon character, gets caught by Dr. Grant, and they give him CPR.
Did he get caught or did he hit the ground?
No, he got caught. Yep. And Dr. Grant makes out with him, starts going, Tim!
Oh.
And then she goes, Timmy!
And that shrill screech.
Timmy!
This is the shrillness of this woman.
It's truly talented what she did there.
She's like, fuck,
Timmy! Yeah. Anyway, he lives, and he takes him to cafeteria, and Tim gets some Jell-O.
Gets some ice cream and Jell-O.
Yeah. And then...
that's just dessert at a Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Ice cream and Jell-O.
And he leaves him alone, because that's a good idea, and goes and finds Laura Dern, and she's laying on the grass, mumbling to herself, run. So one of two things is happening.
What happened to her leg?
I don't know. Who fucking cares? It's her. She's trying stuff out. Okay.
It's a little creativity
Yeah,
here.
she's character development. Okay. She had a good leg
Maybe
before.
she has gout.
Now she's got gout. So she's laying on the ground. So she's either doing one of two things: either whispering to herself, hoping that he hears, saying "run," or she's telling herself, "Come on, bitch, run."
You took all those classes.
Yeah, and then she jumps on him and mounts him. Fucking hacker bitch is eating
Being a
Jello, and
bitch.
she goes, because that's exactly what you do when you see a raptor. You go. That's what I would do.
You just fucking violently shake your Jello.
So this whole scene that happens with the raptors is easily like 3 chapters in the book.
Yeah.
Like it is just nonstop.
In
Everyone's
the movie, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, everyone's running around. Dr. Grant grabs dinosaur eggs, injects them with poison, throws them at the raptors eat the eggs and die. I'm not kidding. Fucking
There's a horde of raptors coming after them in the book.
It's insane.
A horde.
Fucking the fucking crocodile. I was gonna say Samurai Jack. Crocodile.
But why would they have so many raptors here?
Well, because in the book, some of them escape and they actually breed in the park.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, because they have a whole system that counts the dinosaurs, and they're like, how many do we have?
So here's what happened. So they kind of pay homage to it a little bit in the fact that, remember when, we didn't talk about this, but Tim and the kids find those eggs when they're walking around?
Yeah.
And they didn't really say what animal made them.
No, they're just like, hey, eggs.
Yeah, but then he's like, oh, they said something about frog DNA. I'm a paleontologist, so obviously they fucking changed their sex, fucked each other, and here we go. Sorry.
You're a paleontologist, but you know about, like, fucking frog biology?
Yeah, maybe they do. Hey, we don't know. We just don't know. They start running around. They run into the kitchen. Not one, but 2 raptors follow into there. And right before they open the kitchen door where the kids are, Laura Dern goes like, well, it's not like anything bad could happen unless they can open doors.
And then the raptor opens the door.
Yeah, like, she's just like, it's just like super on the nose. Like, just like, well, at least you can't open doors, right, Dr. Grant? Ellen Grant, paleontologist.
Laura Dern's gonna hate us.
Yeah. While all this is happening, fucking Hammond and Malcolm are just chilling. Like, I honestly,
What? Where are they?
yeah, they're just chilling in a bunker. Like, so how do you think things are going out there?
I had a flea circus.
I had a flea. He always said it weird. Flea circus.
Like he spat. Like
Yeah.
flea.
So, fucking some shenanigans happens in the kitchen. We don't need to talk about it.
You know.
Someone gets locked in a freezer. The other one goes like, did you just lock my friend in the freezer?
Somehow this 12-year-old girl is stronger than a raptor and
Yeah.
shoves him in the fucking freezer.
Oh, no, there was 2 kids. Come on. Don't.
But she's running like... getting no momentum.
Yeah, and the Tim outruns the raptor while hopping on one foot.
Yeah. What happened to his foot?
It got hurt. Character development.
He caught the gout.
He caught the goat. Suddenly, everyone meets up in the computer room, and Grant tries to shut the door, but he looks...
And there's like a whole like weapons cache
Yeah.
in the room.
Loads it up. We gotta get the goddamn phones working.
like sounds like he's going for a tough line. It's
Yeah.
like, we have to make a phone call.
They start fucking around on the computer.
And they don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing. All of a sudden, whoever designed the fucking door is an idiot. Like, the locking mechanism's just tension. Like, it looks so stupid.
It's like
not,
three,
doesn't match up.
It's like weird 3 like
And it
deadbolts.
doesn't line up.
It doesn't line up. It
doesn't
goes
line
like
up.
crooked.
And I almost wonder if that's a prop error. You know what I mean? Because it makes so much nonsense. I wonder if it's a error on people that are like, fuck, good enough.
Fuck it.
Okay, we got film. Fuck it.
But Steven's gonna be mad. Fuck it.
So now they're holding this door shut because the Raptors knows how to open the doors and is forcing it open. Alan's holding the door, and he can't hold it by herself, so Laura Dern pushes on the corner of the door.
She's on like the hinge side of the door.
She's literally, it'd be the equivalent to holding the hinge with your one hand. That's how much she's
like
doing.
where she is sitting. She's sitting, so she's not getting any fucking pressure on the door.
Yeah, and she's like, you can't hold it yourself.
Like, no, go to the computers. You can't do this by yourself.
Yeah, and then she's trying to grab the gun with her foot. And I don't know, why not use one of the two kids to get you the gun? Hey, useless kid.
Hey, kids that are standing there doing nothing, get me this thing that's just out of reach.
Hey, non-hacker child, you want to bring me that 12 gauge? Anyway, she's like, I know this because she's a hacker.
But she tells them what kind of system it is.
Yeah.
It's like, I know this system. How?
Jurassic Park's depiction of hacking is fucking stupid.
It looks like a neighborhood.
Yeah, they're
It
literally
looks like a blueprint of like a neighborhood. There's like streets and houses.
It's the same thing as like when you see the person with the virtual reality. Like it's like, oh, this is what it's gonna be in the future, so let's put it in the movie. Like, oh, it's little 3D squares of files. That's hacking. Oh, I picked the right square, so I hacked.
That's not what hacking or files look like.
It's super dumb. Anyway, she finds the right file that fucking Sam Jackson, savior of the airplane with the snakes, fucking Nick Fury, fucking
Coach Carter,
coach those goddamn degenerates to victory.
If he can coach those goddamn degenerates to victory, he can do anything.
Yeah, you think he could hack a program that a fucking 16-year-old useless tit can do? Anyway, the doors get locked. Everyone's like, oh, we did it. All of a sudden, the raptor's like, I'll just jump through the window. So
this door's locked. I'll jump through the window.
He calls Hammond. Fucking just like, Hammond. Yeah, the phones are working. Like the worst thing ever. Like I know. I
could tell. Like you could tell he wanted to have a tough line in the movie.
Yeah. Takes a bunch of shots through the window. I never realized until after I read the book that Hammond's yelling Grant. I thought for the longest time he said don't.
It sounds like don't.
Yeah, don't shoot holes in my glass.
I paid a lot for that. I spared no expense. On that glass.
So now they're climbing through the rafters and trying to escape the raptors. And they get into the foyer with all the skeletons, and they get surrounded by two raptors, and they don't know what they're going to do.
Is the other one still in the freezer?
Yeah, that one 100% is the one that didn't escape.
Because he's in the freezer.
He's in the freezer. For show. Which I wonder if the kids in Jurassic World went to the freezer. Would the raptor still be in there?
We don't know.
We just don't know.
We'll never know.
Maybe in the new movie.
In Dominion?
Yeah, because they're probably going back to the island.
No.
Right?
No, they're not.
It's probably like the movie.
The island's destroyed, Dylan.
It'll be back.
It'll come back.
It'll come back. They get surrounded. They don't know what they're going to do. And all of a sudden, a fucking 35-foot tall T-Rex walks in through the lobby doors somehow.
Just bing bong.
Sneaks in without, 1, the people seeing, 2, the raptor seeing, or 3, the camera seeing. All of a sudden, there's a T-Rex. Biggest plot hole in the whole fucking thing.
Okay, when the T-Rex comes in, he like bites that raptor in the back, right?
Yeah.
And he throws it. They're just standing there like watching.
Yeah.
But like in the meantime, the other raptor is just standing there watching.
Yeah. But it's so silly though because the raptor's lunging like he has no fucking clue. Like there's no way the raptor can't hear the T-Rex or would have caught a glimpse.
Or at least smelled it.
Exactly
this
rotting
thing probably
flesh
reeks.
on its fucking teeth.
He ate the goddamn lawyer. He's still in there.
Interesting fact though, the second raptor that gets caught up in the mouth, or it might even be the first one. I don't know which one. Yeah, sorry, the first raptor. When he has it in its mouth, there is a frame where the animators fucked up and they didn't compress it correctly, and there's no raptor. It just disappears for a frame if you pause it.
It's very slight.
Yeah, and it's just
we tried to get it, but we couldn't.
We couldn't, but you can definitely find videos of it. It's pretty funny. But yeah. The T-Rex saves the day. They run away. All of a sudden, Hammond pulls up in a Jeep, and he's like, Dr. Grant's like, Hammond, I'm not going to endorse your park. And then
Hammond's like, neither am I.
Neither am I. And then,
But in the book, Hammond dies.
yeah, Hammond gets eaten horribly by a bunch of copies, I mean.
Pro-comp-up-up-up.
Yeah, the little copy looking
The
things.
little things from Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah. Gets eaten by those slowly, miserably. Like he falls down a hill, breaks his leg.
And they're
crawls.
just sitting there just pecking at him.
Yeah.
We haven't done an episode on them yet, but they're like tiny.
Yeah.
And they're like, beep, 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 beep.
That's
and
a
they're like,
Triassic dinosaur. Very old.
Well, hot damn.
Very old.
But they're just sitting there pecking at him, taking chunks off slowly. He's like,
Horrible way to die. Anyway,
Doesn't he hit a couple with his stick?
I think so. He
But
does.
there's like 50 of them.
He does. And then they do find him, and they're like, yeah,
Well, he's
Hammond's
dead.
dead. Hammond's dead. Like, it was literally like, oh, Hammond fucking got killed.
I mean, what do you do at that point?
Yeah.
Like, there's dinosaurs running around killing everybody. You're just like, well,
Yeah, I don't want to
comes with
ruin
the territory, I guess.
I don't want to ruin the book, but there are people that die in the book that don't die in the movie too.
There's people in the book that don't even exist in the movie.
Right.
There's a whole fucking
So-
like a quarter of the book that's not in the movie.
So it is so different from the movie, but it doesn't matter because they like really mesh with each other well. If you read it, you appreciate both. Highly recommend it. It's how was the guy that read it? Because I actually read it, but you did the audiobook. How was the guy? Was he boring?
no,
or-
he's pretty good.
Okay, so there you go. The audiobook guy. You should definitely check it out.
I'll figure. I can't remember.
He'll
who
get
did
that.
it.
He'll get that. They drive away, get in the helicopter, fly away, and then they have a little fucking scene where they look out the window and there's a pelican. The end.
Narrated by Scott Brick.
Yeah, but it's a good movie. Very good movie. Obviously, if you're listening to this podcast, you've probably seen the movie.
And if not,
Unless you're
what the
those
fuck are you doing?
Unless you're those German people that listen to us.
I don't know how well Jurassic Park did in Germany.
Yeah. Brot and Wasser. I just said bread and water. I think. But anyway, thank you so much for checking out the podcast.
What if you like those German people listen to us and they mention that? He's like, oh, they know.
Yeah. Okay, what do you say? Oh, they know.
They know.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, because that's exactly how we feel that all German people sound like.
Yep.
Did I ever tell you? I told you my German people story, right? I guess not. I was in Mexico drinking, and this German lady, she looked at me and she gave me a cigarette, and she was like, "You know who you look like?" And I can't do a German accent. But I was like, "You know who you look like?" That's like more Russian, but
Yeah.
and I was like, "What? Tingle Tangle Bob?" And I was like, "Who the fuck is?" I was like, "Who the fuck is Tingle Tangle Bob?" You know, from The Simpsons. And I was like, "You mean Sideshow Bob?" "Yeah, but we call him Tingle Tangle Bob." And then like her brother was there too, and he's like, What do you call Otto? What is he called?" And
Otto.
I was like, Otto, and you're like, "Oh." Fucking good.
Fucking Tingle Tangle Bob.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, for watching. If you haven't left a review, we would actually really appreciate it because we've only reviewed it ourselves, I think.
I don't even review it. I just hit
Oh,
a
really?
star. I hit a star
Oh,
on my work phone.
right.
I hit a star.
But only 5 stars. Not allowed to give 4s, please. Or 3s. For God's sakes, please don't do it 2. And please, no 1s.
We will come to Germany and we will find you.
Yeah, we will just quit. Now I'm going to initiate it. Anyway, we would really appreciate a review or, just, like it up. Like it.
Reach out to us if you want.
Yeah, reach out to us. Tell us what dinosaur you want to hear.
And what movie you want us to talk
that too.
about.
Yeah, that too. We'll be getting back to some dinosaurs, though, on the next episode. Brady, movie rating for your braiding.
An 8.
An 8. Much better than the, I think Land Before Time you gave a 7, right?
I think it was a biased 8.
Oh, so we got a tie.
But this one isn't a biased 8. It's just an
This
8.
is a straight up 8.
It's a nat 8.
Ooh, natural 8.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. If you play D&D, a nat 8 is useless.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dylan.
And I'm out of here.